All right, hello Cancer, and welcome to your money, wealth, career abundance reading for August 2025. All right. So, I don't know. I'm feeling pretty good as it relates to the money messages for August. And Cancer, ooh, things are definitely flowing. I see you second guessing as we move into August 2025. Oh, I should say, my name is Desiree, also known as IntuitiveGems. And every month I do these money readings, so make sure you subscribe because I love sharing money messages with you. So Cancer, oh yeah, okay, so like I said, I'm getting the sense that you're either second guessing or you're just not trusting yourself. But don't worry, you'll figure it all out. I promise you that. And the thing is I have a feeling you may be being tested. I know. Seems like we're constantly in a phase of being tested, being challenged, and then overcoming that, and then a new test comes up, a new challenge comes up, and that's what I'm seeing here. So as we move into August, Cancer, don't feel discouraged or like you want to give up because you feel like things aren't happening and you keep second guessing, because that's what I see with this High Priestess in the reverse. And maybe too, you're feeling like you're doing so much and not getting enough in return, especially as it relates to money. Then we've got the Four of Cups here. Like, that's what I'm seeing. All right, Cancer. Now, the other thing I'm picking up intuitively, this is the feeling of discouragement. This is the feeling of, like I said, second guessing. But here's where things get really good. Even though we're going to start off August for you feeling a little frustrated, you're in the right headspace to make the money, to overcome the challenges, to deal with the financial challenges that are showing up. And the Star card means that you're gonna win. You're gonna have the breakthrough. The money is going to show up. The job offer is going to come. The business is going to, take off. The launch is going to be successful. You will make the sales because the Star card is one of the most positive cards in the deck. And this tells me that, like I said, you're going to be in the right headspace once we clear past this first week of August. So Cancer, like I said, you're being tested before your big financial or money breakthrough. So even though you may feel like nothing's happening, nothing's moving, nothing's working, I promise you, you will see a breakthrough. The money is going to show up, or the success, or whatever. All right. And you know what? It's only normal and natural to kind of second guess yourself. I mean, everybody does. Look at that. You got the Sun card. I mean, oh my gosh. Talk about successful cards here. Sun card, 10 of Cups. You've already got 3 of the most positive cards. Oh my gosh, the World card. I mean, how good is it going to get for you, Cancer? Like, literally. All right, so the breakthroughs are happening. The money's showing up. The success is showing up. But we do have that 9 of Swords. Oh, wow. I literally have never had this happen where almost every positive, best card in the tarot deck shows up in one reading. And I'm not even exaggerating. You saw I didn't plan this, Cancer. August is going to be spectacular just by looking at these cards. You got the Star, the Sun, the 10 of Cups, the World, the 9 of Cups, literally the Wish card. Now we also got the 9 of Swords here. This is you feeling anxious, you feeling, even what I'm getting is some of you are going to panic. Because when things start working and flowing and moving financially, it's an unfamiliar feeling for a lot of us because so many of us are used to struggle. So many of us are used to not having enough. So many of us have been conditioned, by our parents or our upbringing, whatever the case may be, that we have to struggle and that money is always in lack. So make sure that you don't sabotage the efforts that are coming through, the breakthroughs that are coming through. And the way you're going to do that is you're not going to force yourself to try and stay positive all the time. What you're going to do is you're going to practice feeling neutral. In other words, you don't feel negative, you don't feel positive, but you just kind of are at a neutral state, because that is how you train your subconscious and you reprogram your nervous system to not internally sabotage your money-making efforts or your success or your wins or whatever. I know it sounds crazy, but I'm telling you it does work. I've had to do this and I continue to have to do this. But here's the thing, Cancer, the breakthroughs are coming. My intuition is telling me that you're actually not ready for all this good and all this money and success that's coming your way. And it's not that you don't want it or you don't deserve it. It's just that sometimes it's so unfamiliar, it's scary. All right, so let's see what else is showing up for my lovely Cancers as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of August 2025. What do we need to know for the sign of Cancer? Still getting good cards, Cancer, like you really are. Look at that, the 9 of Cups again. Okay, so Cancer, if I didn't say it already, August is going to be a breakthrough month. Like, really. And for some of you, this is not just about the money, it's about a huge total life shift. Being comfortable, like I said, with success, with having more, with being powerful, with embracing all of the things that you desire that are showing up for you in some way, shape, or form. But here we have this 9 of Wands. I still am sensing that internal struggle, Cancer, that you still are feeling a little uneasy because things are happening, things are working in your favor. This is new money coming in, literally cash. 3 of Wands, you're going to put some plans on hold for the future because you've got to reassess, right? Maybe you weren't expecting to have all these things fall into place. So now you've got to put a pause on some plans that you may have been thinking about for the future. Communication is going to be a little bit strained. And I'm wondering if this is going to be professionally, personally, or maybe both. But understand that sometimes people may not necessarily be on the same page, or maybe they don't understand what you're doing. That's okay. Doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong. Doesn't mean you're off track. We already talked about that 9 of Cups. You got that card twice in your reading. Like, what? Seriously, like what? We got the Knight of Pentacles. That is financial support and assistance. Okay, Cancer, if you are not ready for the breakthrough, I'm telling you, it's going to happen anyway. Like, literally, it's going to happen anyway. So this is exciting. I mean, honestly, I cannot express how amazing August is going to be for you. Now, that doesn't mean everything's going to be perfect. It doesn't mean everything's going to be rainbows and lollipops. But what it does mean is that you're finally going to feel secure, confident, at peace with your financial situation. Because sometimes we just need to know we're on the right track. We just need to know we're doing the right things. We just need to know. Look at that. You know, we just need to know, like, all right, my good is here. The money is on the way. I'm doing the right things. I know things are changing for the better for me. I'm excited about my future. Okay, so look at this. Things happen quickly at the end of the month. That 8 of Wands is the card of timing and speed. So don't be afraid when things really start picking up and getting momentum in this last week of August. You have an invitation or an offer coming your way. That's exciting. I do believe this is something financially beneficial. It may not necessarily be tied to your business or to your work or to your career per se, but this is something that is financially beneficial for you. We also have the King of Pentacles. If you are looking to invest, this card is telling me to tell you the end of August is going to be an ideal time for you to invest in something that you fully understand and that you're comfortable with. All right, the King of Pentacles is that card that talks about financial literacy, financial education, investing, growing your money. So if you've been thinking about something and you've been wondering, should I, shouldn't I? And you're in the position to do so, the end of August is going to be perfect for you. Now, we also have the Seven of Cups in the reverse. This means that you're going to be saying no to some things, and I'm not surprised. The way your month is rolling out, Cancer, I'm not surprised that suddenly you get a bunch of opportunities, offers, invitations like we talked about, and you're going to have to say no to some things. Because with the path that you're on, you cannot say yes to things that do not take you closer to where you want to be. That's just the bottom line. And not only that, but you don't want to get distracted. You don't want your energy to be scattered. So, now the other thing I'm getting with that card is that you're even going to be streamlining what you do. So some of the things that you may be doing right now, by the time we close out August, you're going to be saying, hey, I need to kind of cut back. I need to eliminate some things. I need to get more dialed in to what I want to do and what's paying me and what's bringing me the most money, or the most success, opportunities, whatever. Finally, we do have the Five of Swords. That's another communication card. I like seeing that card in the reverse because that means that communication gets better towards the end of August. So remember, we talked about the communication being strained here. This means that people actually are on board with what you're trying to do, Cancer. They're on board. They understand. They're supportive. They may not have all the answers, but they're willing to be encouraging and helpful, in whatever way they can. So, Cancer, honestly, like I said, I've never had a money reading with this many positive cards in it. And these are not just, willy-nilly positive cards. These are some of the most positive cards in the tarot deck. And what that represents is the energy that you are going to be flowing through in the month of August. Now, this is going to be different for all of us because remember, this is a general read, but August is just going to be fantastic for you, Cancer. Like, I can't even wrap my head around it. Like, it's just amazing. I hope you're excited. I hope you're ready. I can't wait to hear about some of the positive changes that are going to be happening for you. All right, so let's go ahead and close out your reading with a Secret Language of Color oracle card. Ooh, lilac. This is a sweet card. It says strengthen your faith. This is card number 42. Strengthen your faith. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean religion, but this could also indicate to you just being faithful with what is happening and what you are doing, and being faithful that your efforts are going to pay off, and trusting that what you need will show up when you need it. Now, it could be religious for some of you, but it doesn't always have to. Faith doesn't always have to correlate to religious belief. I guess I just want to clarify that. All right, Cancer, like I said, this is a fantastic reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful. Thank you for spending this time with me. We'll do it all again next month.